Everyone, welcome to my channel, True Crime Perspective. My name is Brent, and I thank you for coming and checking it out. I love true crime stories, and I have for as long as I can remember, even as a child, when we had basic cable and 30 channels. There was still some true crime stories and shows that were on then that kind of basically started the true crime genre. Unsolved Mysteries, America's Most Wanted, Cops, shows like this were very interesting to me, and I was basically hooked from the first time that I started to watch them. And then maybe about 10 years ago, I found the ID channel, which was quite an awakening for me. From the first time I saw it, it was just, it was riveting. And I loved the stories. Uh, and I don't say that to make it sound dark because, yes, we know what happens at the end of these stories. Somebody's going to die, um, and probably a lot of really terrible things are going to happen from the start to the end. However, I find it very interesting to see what makes people willing to commit the ultimate crime, murder. Different circumstances, lots of different things happen. What pushes someone past that point where they are willing to take another human's life? Most of the time, people either love or hate true crime. Uh, my daughters and wife aren't particularly fond of it. As a matter of fact, I will, at times when I'm watching TV, just have the ID channel on playing, uh, and I might even be doing other things, just to have it on in the background and catch bits and pieces of the story they're talking about. However, when my daughters come down, they will ask me to please change it, which I completely understand because true crime can be very scary, especially when you know that there's evil things that are going to happen. It can be very upsetting and worrisome to know that these things do happen out there in the world, but the truth is, they happen. And a lot of us want to know the answer to why they happen, which is why we find true crime so interesting. Now, I have seen a lot of YouTubers out there that do true crime, and what I'm going to do is a bit of a twist from what I've seen. Seems to be a lot of straightforward stories, the events that happen, and everything that goes on from the start and the background to the finish, which I want to do as well. However, I want to do a more condensed version and then also add in my own antidotes and my own perspective to them. Because let's be honest, when we're all watching these stories, we're sitting there thinking, what the hell's wrong with this person? Or this is just nuts. How could somebody ever do this? Or, sometimes some of the reasons people get killed are so absurd. You're going, what, just an evil individual. So I love to watch the stories. I love to research them. I love to find out about them. And then I would also love to give my opinion. Chances are, people, just like true crime, when it comes to my opinions, people will probably love or hate them, which is fine because we're all entitled to the way we feel and the way we think. So this is just my own personal opinion. And I'm really looking forward to getting into some of these stories, given some of the background, and then also saying the way that I feel about events that happen in them. So I really appreciate you all coming by, stopping in and checking out the video. Please, if you enjoyed the video, click a like, subscribe. I will be coming out with regular videos weekly. And I think this is going to be a lot of fun, and I'm really looking forward to it. Please feel free to comment. I'll be happy to read your comments. Um, Also, at some point, I will give an email address if there are certain stories people want to hear about. I'll be happy to look into that. And then also coming up with own intriguing stories that I have found through the years that I think are very, very interesting and people may not know about. Some of them, might be more popular, other ones not. Um, but anyways, it will have at least my own personal spin on it. At times I can be a bit unfiltered, but I am who I am, and I'm looking forward to getting this going. And look forward to reading any comments and making videos for you in the future.